Well, ladies and gentlemen, as it seems things are getting hot and heavy, we learned on our last episode of Universe Mode that our general manager on Friday night was going to be paying us a little bit of a visit over here on Monday night, and it seems like he is here, and he is welcomed in the building by our general manager right here on Monday nights. Well, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Plus, and if you guys know me, you guys know the day, you guys know what time it is. It is time to get into some Raw as we have LA Knight going one-on-one with the man himself, Baron Corbin, here tonight, as Corbin looks to bounce back in a little bit of singles action here tonight as he goes one-on-one with the Megastar. And that's not all, as we have women's action as Roxanne Perez wants next, Liv Morgan wants next. Who is going to get next after Survivor Series? We find out in number one contenders action here tonight. And speaking of the champion, Piper Niven will be here live to have some words for Rhea Ripley ahead of her matchup this Saturday. And that's not all, as we are going to be getting one out of two advantage matches, as we are going to be getting Kevin Owens on Team Raw versus the BCC's very own Wheeler Yuta. And speaking of the BCC, Will Ospreay is going to be stepping up against CM Punk for the second time here in Universe Mode in our main event. Well, it seems like Nia Jax wants another chance to prove herself here in Universe Mode. Will Roman Reigns give her the opportunity? Well, we will find out either later tonight in the coming weeks. But ladies and gentlemen, what I do know is that here tonight, Wheeler Yuta seems like he is loved by the WWE Universe, as last week he had a bit of a team up with his old members of the BCC, formerly known as the Shield, and Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. And although other members of the Shield weren't very fond of that, Claudio Castagnoli gave his blessing, and Wheeler Yuta found himself in the main event last week. But here tonight, he goes one-on-one with Kevin Owens, as Owens is a member of Team Raw, as it will be Raw versus the BCC this Saturday at War Games, as we are looking to crunch out the episodes, get them out and going, so we can hopefully drop this pay-per-view in time. But ladies and gentlemen, the man himself, it is Kevin Owens, it is Sami Zayn, and you know, without the one, the other follows. As you know, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn have rekindled their friendship here in Universe Mode as of late, and since they have done so, it has been nothing but magic sparking for them. When it comes down to the tag team division, they hold a 2-0 record, and now Kevin Owens looks to put himself back in the singles division to get one out of the two advantages here tonight for the Team Raw team. It's going to be very interesting. Not only does he have to hold the weight on his back, but CM Punk does in the main event. But the difference in this matchup is Wheeler Yuta has never gone one-on-one with Kevin Owens. We have a bit of an unpredictable outcome here in this matchup, whether when it comes down to the main event, we've seen that matchup at King of the Ring earlier this year. We know how it goes down, and we know exactly what went down when Will Ospreay defeated CM Punk defeated Will Ospreay, as Punk went on to the finals to take on Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. And well, that's another story for another time, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting right into the advantages. Here we go. Big kick there by Yuta as he missed out, and Owens just firing away on all cylinders here tonight, not playing any games, grabbing him up there, and a DDT off the ropes. Kevin Owens shocking the world here tonight and just showing that he is going to fight. Owens fight, as look at this now. Furious strikes once again. Hooks in the leg, and a beautiful suplex there by Kevin Owens. As Wheeler Yuta has his hands full here tonight as this matchup goes one-on-one. We are going to go on commercial break, and we will be right back right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, Survivor Series War Games is almost upon us, and we have to gear up for 4-on-4 War Games action as we are getting Team Raw going against the Blackpool Combat Club, as the Blackpool Combat Club has been doing nothing short than dominating Monday Night Raw. Will they dominate after Survivor Series? Find out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break as Wheeler Yuta took control over the commercial break. As you see, he is just going after Kevin Owens' leg, making sure those knees can't bend for that stunner later on in the matchup. That's very smart, if I do say so myself, by Wheeler Yuta, making sure Owens can't stun, making sure Owens can't breathe, making sure Owens doesn't have any opportunity to move. Very, very smartly done there by Wheeler Yuta, as Yuta now going into the cover. Is this one going to be it? No. Owens with a quick kick out, knows exactly where he's at and what's going on. Very great ring awareness there by Wheeler Yuta, as the New York City crowd here tonight is absolutely fired up for this one. Down goes Wheeler Yuta off the stun gun. Is this going to be it here? Owens looking for a clean-cut victory. No. as Sami Zayn is cheering on for Kevin Owens as much as he can. Owens now looks like he wants to make this the beginning of the end. Beautiful package handler there by Kevin Owens. Not playing any games. Now a stunner. Down goes Yuta. 2. It's over. Kevin Owens won an advantage. Owens made sure he got an advantage here tonight as Kevin Owens picks up the first advantage for Team Raw going into War Games. Now inside the main event, there's bigger implications. Who's getting that final spot? We're gonna find out later tonight.
Hey, you know what? You may have gotten the win tonight, you hear me? But come Survivor Series, come War Games, when we step into the ring with you, and after tonight, when our man, Will Ospreay, walks into the main event and beats your guy, and CM Punk and proves that he is the best in the world, when we gain the advantage, the same thing will remain true that has been true for the last 2 years, and that is that the BCC is on top, because the BCC doesn't go anywhere. Momentum stays on our side, and come Survivor Series, well, my friends, you will see exactly how dangerous and dominant we can be, because my name is Claudio Castagnoli, and over this year I take pride in one thing and one thing only, and that is reshaping the very foundation known as the Shield and turning it into the BCC. So, gentlemen, congratulations tonight. Saturday, your true destiny awaits you.
Listen, we got a light schedule for us, but come Friday, we got to stay on top. Come Friday, we got to make sure that we're in Roman's corner and we got his back going against Jon Moxley, because we both know Moxley ain't going to show up alone. Roman's got his number. We're on top of our game as tag team champions. We're going to decimate and do what we do best and beat every team in our path. So when it comes down to Mr. Jon Moxley and when it comes down to Bryan Danielson, we're going to do one thing for the Tribal Chief Saturday, and we are going to soften them up. Yeah, I know you know one language and one language only, and that is violence. So tonight, let's save that. Saturday, let's bring the pain. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, we are going to be getting a groundbreaking announcement from William Regal, or excuse me there, we are going to be getting 2 announcements from William Regal. One of them will be groundbreaking, and another one will be historic, as we are looking to change the very foundation of Universe Mode, and we are not stopping there, as Survivor Series is coming your way very, very soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as tonight here on Raw, things seem to be heating up on all cylinders as far as Bloodline drama goes. Team Raw versus the BCC, things are getting interesting. But ladies and gentlemen, what I want you guys to lock into is the women's action, because trust me when I say it has been heating up here on Monday nights, as Roxanne Perez has made her debut as of late, and she has been definitely shocking the world, living up to the name as the Prodigy. And tonight she is going to be going against a woman who knows the women's division, especially that main event women's division, a little well, in Liv Morgan. Tonight we're going to be seeing Liv go one-on-one with Roxanne Perez here tonight. A bit of a veteran superstar in Liv Morgan against a new up-and-comer in Roxanne Perez. Both women went up to Adam Pearce and, they let it be known, listen, I want an opportunity at Piper Niven. I want an opportunity at the championship. I want an opportunity to show that I got it. I got what it takes to be champion. I got what it takes. And, well, Adam Pearce said simple, listen, I know how we handle this. I know how we solve this bit of a dilemma that we're in. We make a match, a #1 contenders match, where the winner will get an opportunity at Piper Niven's Women's World Championship at the next pay-per-view. Very big implications, very out of nowhere kind of matchup. The thing that makes me as interested as ever is to see exactly who walks away with this one. Both women are aware of the implications in this one, so they know the stakes. Both women have a fair amount of wins under their belt to also know that this one right here is no walk in the park when it comes down to walking away with championship gold at the end of the hour. I mean, one of these women could be our future Women's World Champion if they play their cards right. Now, Piper Niven, a whole other beast. I don't even want to talk about it. But at the same time, Piper Niven knows no bounds when it comes down to her dominance here in Universe Mode, as we are going to be getting right into the nitty-gritty. And oh man, look at that now as Roxanne Perez with a swift kick there. Now chopping away here on Liv Morgan, not playing any games. And look at that now, beautiful work there. Oh, Roxanne Perez tries to go in there with a hip attack. Liv Morgan moving out of the way there. Very beautiful work there by Liv Morgan. Morgan now with a couple of slaps, couple of strikes there. All for the rope. Beautiful work there with a head scissors. Now catching her up and taking down Roxanne Perez. As the Roxanne Perez has the crowd in the palm of her hands, but that might not be enough to keep her alive in this one as she fights. As this one's already getting hot and heavy, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on commercial break, and we will be right back right after this one. The women's division refuses to slow down, and come Survivor Series, we are going to be seeing an epic clash between the women's champion and the women's continental champion. Niven versus Ripley. It goes down Saturday. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and as you see, Liv Morgan still looking to stay in control of this #1 contenders. Action here. Big roundhouse kick there by Liv Morgan as we see the women's division over on Mayhem. It has been getting a very, very exciting. We did the debut of Kairi Sane. We've seen Becky Lynch make her return recently. And over here on Raw, new superstars like Roxanne Perez are looking to step up, looking to really shine and show off what they got as Roxanne Perez looks to go for something big there. Missed out as Liv Morgan taking advantage of Roxanne Perez's mishap there, and that right there is something that you will see a little bit from Roxanne Perez, that mishap, that misstep, and it's very understandable, if you ask me at least. I mean, Roxanne Perez is still very green here in the WWE. She's still very new, still has a lot to learn. So when it comes down to Roxanne Perez, oh man, I mean, as far as she is even getting here, it is definitely something to see as Perez now has Liv Morgan not really where I would want to be if I was in Liv Morgan's shoes, as Liv Morgan's on the down low, and Roxanne Perez going high and hitting her with a crossbody on the outside. Man, oh man, oh man, Roxanne Perez making sure it hurts and making sure she is able to walk away with the victory with the most damage done. Let's look at this now, continuous strikes off the rope and sweeping her down. Now going into the quick cover. Is this one going to be it here? Looking to put away Liv Morgan. Morgan down for the count, and no! Liv Morgan, we said it before and we said it again. We've seen her in those championship matches in the past. The first ever Women's Continental Championship match, it was Liv Morgan versus Asuka at our first ever Unforgiven pay-per-view in Season 3. And it was one hell of a pay-per-view, I tell you. And that match right there made it mean all the world, having her rematch. Oh, beautiful work there. Now into the cover. Perez looking to get the job done here tonight. And no! Kick out there by Liv Morgan. Morgan's making her work for it here tonight. And then we've seen Liv Morgan get her second championship match at the Raw at the Beach pay-per-view. Planting her, down goes Liv Morgan, and now the Prodigy. The Prodigy lining her up now. What does she have in mind here? Liv Morgan in a bit of trouble, running up for it, and a pop rocks into the cover. It's over. What a victory for Roxanne Perez here tonight. I mean, oh my God, come on, Roxanne. You're already #1 contender. What the hell are you doing? She does not give a damn. She is just going at her. With the referee set. Oh my God, Roxanne, what the hell? I mean, Roxanne Perez, she said she was here to make a name for herself. She is done. She is sick and tired of being put in the back and not utilized. I mean, she's #1 contender. What the hell else could she want? Come on, Roxanne, think about this. This is another woman's career. Oh my God, Roxanne, please don't do it. She has a rub. Choke slam through the table. Perez, what the hell did you just do? Oh my God. I feel like me and you have come to a very fine agreement, to say the least. I'm happy. My guys will leave your brand alone until Saturday, and I expect you guys to do the same. The bloodline will be there in the numbers that we agreed to, but that little side deal, I like what we cooked up. Listen, don't rub it in too much, alright? We worked out a deal. We don't want any problems with Mayhem. Mayhem doesn't want any problems with Raw. We both agree on that. Let's just get to Survivor Series and do this as cordial as possible, but let one thing not be mistaken, Mr. Barrett. Raw's gonna win. Whether it's a clean sweep or whether it's a couple off, but we're gonna beat Mayhem. You just see. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show, and well, we are ready to get into the nitty, ready to get into the gritty, as we are going to be seeing LA Knight go one-on-one with Baron Corbin right here, as both men look to make a bit of a splash in the singles division. We heard from LA Knight last week, as LA Knight let it be known to the entire WWE Universe that he would like to be the first man to enter the 2025 Elimination Chamber. Now, there's only one way to do that. That is be 3 out of the 6 best here in Universe Mode, and LA Knight has a long road ahead of him as we are already creeping into that month of December. LA Knight's gonna have to do what he has to do, to say the least, if he wants to walk away with the, any kind of successful say in getting close to that goal. But ladies and gentlemen, LA Knight aside, this has been one hell of a show, but I do have breaking news as Piper Niven, I just finished getting the report. Okay, so Piper Niven, supposedly her vehicle. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So they just finished telling me. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. So Piper Niven's vehicle has stopped working. She was on her way to the arena, and they're experiencing some technical difficulties, and they just let me know that she will not be here on the show tonight, but she will be here this Saturday for the Survivor Series pay-per-view. So we will not be hearing from Piper Niven. That was supposed to come up next after this matchup here, but well, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Baron Corbin here tonight, as we've seen Corbin make his debut under Braun Breaker, as Breaker needed some help against the Bloodline earlier this year, and well, we've seen Baron Corbin be the guy to answer the call. And this guy right here, I got his stats right here. He's a former NFL player. He is a former wrestling all over the indies, and he's done one hell of a job, made a name for himself, showing off his dominance, and I guess he was seen here by the WWE. Now, although the crowd doesn't seem very warmed up to him, he's still a new guy, all right? Baron Corbin, we haven't seen anything really of him since Braun Breaker's brought him in, and since he's been a part of this whole team with the Wolf Dogs, they've been dominating. I gotta say, in the tag matches that they've been in, they've shown off and they've done what they had to do. Aside from their tag matches, when we look at what they did against the Bloodline, the last PLE, it was one hell of an event. I mean, Fully Loaded, definitely, I would say the tag match was one of the highlights of the matches, as we are going to be getting into this singles one right here, right now, as LA Knight, no stranger to singles competition, although Baron Corbin is. This will be an interesting one to see him get his hands wet in, as he is doing nothing more than dipping his hands in the water here tonight, as Baron Corbin and Braun Breaker are a tag team here in Universe Mode, so. Oh yeah, LA Knight feeling the momentum and getting the crowd to his side here tonight. It's kind of hard to get the crowd not on your side when you're stepping into the ring with LA Knight, as Knight now has Baron Corbin pressed up against the corner now. What does he have in mind for him here? Looks to press him down, and Corbin there with a DDT. Beautiful reversal there by Baron Corbin. Now Corbin looking to turn around the trajectory of the matchup here tonight, as beautiful kick there by Baron Corbin into the elbow drop there, making sure the combination of strikes work out in his advantage here tonight. Beautiful work there by Baron Corbin. Big work there. Having that height advantage, having the size advantage that he does on LA Knight. And I know, not take nothing away from LA Knight, very big guy, but at the same time, Corbin's definitely bigger in size. I gotta say that would say, have some type of advantage in this kind of matchup, ladies and gentlemen. As Baron Corbin now going to the top row, and he is gonna clash down on LA Knight, as we are gonna go on commercial break. We will be right back, right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, just as a reminder, inside your main event, we will be seeing the best in the world versus the aerial assassin. That's Punk versus Ospreay 2 goes down tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back from commercial break, and LA Knight here turning it back around here on Baron Corbin, as Corbin was in control for most of the commercial break, but LA Knight turns it around, but as you see, definitely did not have all of his wits about him. LA Knight now can absolutely be down for the count. I don't know when Braun Breaker got a chance to do that, but I don't know if you guys noticed, Braun Breaker removed the turnbuckle. Both men going for a kick. LA Knight getting the better of the exchange. Baron Corbin not wanting any of that. LA Knight looking to stay in control in these combination of strikes, but Baron Corbin saying no, and he's having a bit of a trade-off here with LA Knight. Now giving Knight no room to breathe. Knight now with a chop to the chest there. As I am surprised LA Knight is still on his feet after we see Baron Corbin press his head right off of the exposed turnbuckle. And LA Knight now getting chopped right in the face. You see the face is swelling up. You see the chest of Baron Corbin is swelling up. Both men firing away here on all cylinders, going at each other with everything they have here in this one, and Corbin takes him down. Wow, Corbin getting the better of the exchange, now going up high risk. Exposed turnbuckling on, an elbow drop by Baron Corbin. I mean, wow, listen, I said it before, just soaking his hands in the singles division here tonight. But if Baron Corbin is offering this level of performance in a singles competition, I'd say his future looks as bright as Braun Breaker's as LA Knight. Oh my God, LA Knight was looking to return the favor for the exposed turnbuckle, but the referee had got in the way. That right there might have just saved Baron Corbin as, oh man, beautiful knee strike there by LA Knight, and you see LA Knight just feeling it here tonight. As much as it hurt, you see the black eye is swelling around LA Knight, but he does not give a damn as the megastar goes down with a big power elbow. But as the referee is changing the turnbuckle, he doesn't realize LA Knight's pinning. Now the referee realizes and Corbin kicks out. Oh my God, I mean, come on, referee incompetence? What are we calling this one here tonight? I mean, I'm not trying to be rude here, but you got to keep your eyes on the ball, and a blood force trauma. He might force the ref's hand. No choice but the count. 2 takes him out. LA Knight promised a gravy train, and he is delivering as Corbin is back on his feet and talking some trash. And wait a minute, what the hell? Braun, what the hell are you doing? Braun Breaker has him up. Oh my God. I'm wondering why the hell? What the hell just happened? Well, ladies and gentlemen, with Survivor Series creeping upon us, we have banger after banger as inside your main event, Roman Reigns looks to take the crown as he goes one-on-one with Jon Moxley. That's not all, as Piper Niven will be stepping up going against Rhea Ripley as champion goes against champion, Intercontinental Champion, North American Champion will clash as Swerve and Dijak go head-to-head, and the tag team division has been uncanny here in Season 3, and it all comes head-to-head, excuse me, to see who is the best of the best. Will it be the Bloodline? Will it be Moxley and Danielson? And this one's gonna be good, and it will start your show with his Team Raw going against the Blackpool Combat Club. Who is walking away with the victory? Comment your comment down below. I seen a problem and I corrected it. Now on to the next. Dijak. Dijak. You've been playing a lot of games these last couple of weeks, but lucky for you, time's out. Lucky for you, you're stepping into Swerve's house. So this Sunday, good luck. Ladies and gentlemen, we are locked, we are loaded, and we are ready to go because it's time for your main event. The Aerial Assassin looks to step up and do the one thing that he's successfully done, and that is take down the best in the world in our round 1 King of the Ring earlier this year. And he is looking to replicate history, as tonight he is a new man under the regime of the BCC, but he is also Mr. Money in the Bank, winning the contract back at the SummerSlam pay-per-view. Now tonight he has an opportunity to change the game for himself as we know it. Oh man, I mean, listen, I knew the crowd was gonna waste absolutely no time, but ladies and gentlemen, he's a part of Team Raw, and he looks to gain the advantage here tonight. He is the best in the world, CM Punk. CM Punk has New York City in the palm of his hands, and War Games shall be no different. Man, oh man, oh man. Ladies and gentlemen, what we are about to see here tonight is nothing short than an absolute classic. If you remember Universe Mode back in April, beginning of Season 3, we were living off of an absolute high. A high I still feel, and a high you will feel all through the matchup. What you are seeing is two styles between the past and the present. You are seeing two men who have carried a company on their back and look to do the same, as CM Punk has been no stranger to wanting to get his hands on Roman Reigns in the WWE Championship. But the only difference The only difference with CM Punk beating Will Ospreay in the King of the Ring, with CM Punk going on to main event Unforgiven, the only difference all these months later is Ospreay has a golden ticket to the World's Heavyweight or WWE Championship, where CM Punk finds himself still working at the bottom. Punk finds himself climbing the ladder as Ospreay has that golden ticket. You can only imagine what that does to the mindset of a man like CM Punk. This one's going to be very, very good. This one's going to be very, very interesting as the bell rings and this one's underway. CM Punk throwing a whole hell of a lot of haymakers. He is no stranger to war. Absolutely no stranger to war, as CM Punk went to war all throughout the year, now going into the cover and no. I mean, Ospreay has had more of a focused year, having a team behind him with a specific goal in mind, and that is to make the BCC World or WWE Champion, or I would say WWE Champion, since Moxley's holding that title. And oh man, Punk gets swiped off the air by Will Ospreay. Ospreay now looking to bounce off the ropes, catches Punk there, beautiful work there. As these men are doing the exact same thing that they did before. They are starting off at a high pace, and they are just looking to keep themselves there. When it comes down to CM Punk and Will Ospreay, they are doing it all! I mean, wow! Ospreay has Punk on the outside. Ospreay now, oh my God! Ospreay doing what he's got to do here in Universe Mode. And when's the last time we've seen CM Punk in one-on-one action? Unlike Ospreay, he has been wrestling every which way when it comes down to the tag division. When it comes down to the singles division, Ospreay has made it his mission to stay in shape, stay inside that squared circle, where CM Punk has found himself in a lot of brawls. He found himself in a lot of mishaps when it comes down to his war with the Undisputed Era. One hell of a matchup him and Adam Cole had at Raw at the Beach. We're going to talk about bangers. Look at this now. Ospreay looking to stay in control. And, oh, man. Oh, man. Third one there for CM Punk, looking to wipe down and wipe off the ring rust of CM Punk. And the only way Ospreay knows how to do that for his opponents, the only way Ospreay knows how to do that is by hurting them, as CM Punk swipes him away there. Beautiful work there by Punk, as Ospreay now, what does he have in mind? As Will Ospreay is also not a stranger at all to violence, especially when stepping inside the squared circle. Ospreay knows how to make his opponents hurt. And oh man, beautiful work there by Will Ospreay, staying in control of this one here tonight. And Ospreay now, what does he have in mind for Punk? My God, big knee there right to the face, is now into the cover, looking to take out the best in the world and a kick out at one. Ospreay completely has his head in the game. I was gonna say so does oh my God! Ospreay is just a completely different beast for CM Punk. As Will Ospreay now going to the outside, or I thought he was gonna go to the outside. It seems like he might be baiting CM Punk here tonight. As Punk now off the end, and oh my God, a shooting star! What the hell is this man's moveset? This man just did a shooting star to the back of CM Punk. Punk with a roundhouse kick, trying to live off the momentum, and no. I mean, come on, wow. These two men are pulling out all the stops, and it is all for the advantage. Both of these men understand that only one of these men can go in last. Who will it be? Kevin Owens helped out Team Raw. Punk has to do the same. If it ends up going into a draw, if Ospreay wins, then it will be randomized. Then you will find out at the pay-per-view. We don't want that. We want advantages. We want clear-cut advantages. Ospreay able to get his hands on Punk as both men. We're just having a fury of goals. Oh my God! Both men trying to get their hands on each other. Both men trying to get a maneuver done. And it was Ospreay to make sure. Oh man, and the crowd is not feeling Will Ospreay at all. And can you blame him? Can you blame him? I mean, come on, Will Ospreay is he's had a whole lot of turn in his back this whole year. Let's think about it. I mean, Will Ospreay turning his back on Cody Rhodes, joining the BCC as CM Punk looks to turn this one around. I mean, Will Ospreay has done literally everything in his power to turn the WWE Universe against him here in Universe Mode. As Punk with a snap gear suplex definitely made sure he made it hurt. As look at this now, Punk, what does he have in mind here? And oh man, another one. No games are being played here tonight when it comes down to the best in the world. As CM Punk now with a couple of elbows right to the face of Mr. Money in the Bank, Will Ospreay. And I feel like that's something we skip over a lot here in Universe Mode, the fact that Will Ospreay is Mr. Money in the Bank. A lot of people don't talk about it. A lot of people don't like to mention it too much. They keep it a secret. You know, they did the same thing with Moxley, and although it got him the title, it also kept the champion, I wouldn't say unbothered, but it kept the champion not so worried about him when they should have been. And if you ask me, Ospreay, this young in his career being this dangerous, he is just as much, if not that much more of a threat. As look at that now, Will Ospreay turning this one around here. Looking to turn it around here on the best in the world, CM Punk, as Punk now getting carried here, and oh, hung off the ropes there by Will Ospreay. And Ospreay is fired up, and it seems like he is ready to go in this one. I mean, I knew Will Ospreay was something different, but he just keeps surprising us more and more as Ospreay once again! 1, 2, no! Punk stays alive as this classic continues! I mean, how the hell have these men doing it? Ospreay now with a moonsault, no! Punk moved out of the way. Beautiful work there by Punk. Doing what he has to do, making sure he stays one step ahead of Will Ospreay. Ospreay gets taken down there by Punk. Punk now big trouble. Or excuse me, should I say Ospreay? As Punk now gets hung up there by Ospreay. Ospreay looking to turn this one around here. We've seen that maneuver in the past. What is he doing there? Ospreay! Stormbreaker! Is it over? Into the cover! No! Punk just kicked out of a Stormbreaker! As Fight Forever chants ring out here in New York City for damn good reason! Punk trying to fight back. He's throwing any and everything he has left at Will Ospreay here. This is pure survival at this point in time. Punk doesn't know what to do, how to do it. He just knows he needs to put Will Ospreay to sleep. And no, wait a minute, Ospreay had a well-scouted ball. Ospreay wanted it, or excuse me, CM Punk wanted a GTS. Ospreay thought twice about it, hit him with a stinger splash. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, this right here, it is getting as interesting gets in this one. Ospreay now with a beautiful work there. Beautiful maneuver there now. Swiping off CM Punk. Feeling like he is on top of the world, and he damn sure is. If Punk got that GTS in, I would have said it was all she wrote, but Punk cannot get it. Every time he wants to do something big, Ospreay has him scouted. Ospreay studied that first matchup between the two of them. He understands it, and now he knows what he needs to do. As Ospreay, oh my God! Shades of TNA AJ Styles as Will Ospreay. I don't even know how the hell Punk is still on his feet after that. I don't know how the hell Punk's still on his feet after the Stormbreaker. Everything that Ospreay has done to Punk here tonight, it has been with so much aggression, so much pain. And now Ospreay into the cover. Is this gonna be it? I'd be surprised if it isn't. Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever here in Universe Mode, the advantage is unbalanced. Ospreay won, Owens won in the start of the show. We don't know who has the War Games advantage, but what we do know is that our next episode of Universe Mode is Mayhem. What we do know is the next episode after that will be Survivor Series, and what we do know is that it is nothing but banger after banger after banger as we are looking to continue the momentum. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have been enjoying, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe for more. This was the longest time it's ever taken us to get to a pay-per-view, and trust me, it will never take that long again. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.